Okay, so this month you're getting your strike for speed, and we're gonna do some techniques. First for technique, because you can't lose that even if you're working on speed, and then we're gonna add a speed component to it. So the first technique we're gonna do is either a jab or a back fist. You can pick the one you like better. I prefer the jab. I start here and it comes straight out, and I'm hitting with the front two knuckles. So I am pushing my weight into it. So I do a jab. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then from the other stance, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, my other hand is up just to protect my face. If you would rather do a back fist, it's still coming off the front hand, but you're hitting with the back of those first two knuckles. So your rotation is more around than in. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And on the other side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so now we're going to do a reverse punch. Reverse punch comes off your back hand. You're hitting with the first two knuckles, and when you have your arm out, you want to make sure that you have a straight line here and a straight line here, so that you're hitting with these first two knuckles. When I watch people do this, a lot of times what I see is hands turned up like this, so that you're hitting with these two knuckles, or hands rolled too far down. If you punch rolled one way or the other, you're gonna break your wrist. So you want a straight line here, so that you're hitting with the first two knuckles, they're even. So I'm gonna start in my guard stance, and I'm gonna push off the back foot and rotate. The power comes from rotation. Speed without power is not really useful, so we're gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then on the other side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we're going to do a front leg front kick. So when you do a front kick, the entire front of your body has to be facing the target. A lot of people do their front kick and then turn their hip away. You're not getting all your power going forward if you're turned away. So you want to make sure everything is facing the target, and you get some rotation here from rotating your hips forward. It looks like I'm pushing my shoulders back, but I'm really not. They're just going back in relation to the hip, because the hip is rotating forward. Okay, so I'm doing this off my front leg. Chamber, kick, re-chamber, set it down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then on the other side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, then we're gonna do a spin back kick. Just to review the thought, when you do your side kick, sorry, we're doing a spin side kick, not a spin back kick. I'm thinking back leg. Standing foot is facing away from the target. Knee chambers 45 degrees away from the target. 90 degrees, 180, 90. Having trouble with this kick. So the kick's gonna be there. So I'm chambering my knee up 90 degrees off. Then I'm turning my hip so that my butt and my heel are facing the target. I kick, I push. The rotation when I push here is pushing out on this hip. So I'm rotating into the kick. Yes, high looks really cool. And if you can kick someone in the head, that's great. But kicking them in the side of the knee or in the hip or in the ribs is actually a really useful kick. So to do a spin side kick I'm gonna kick with my back leg. I'm starting in my guard stance. I am going to turn, I guess if I'm standing counterclockwise, clockwise. If I'm standing in my left guard stance, I'm going to turn counterclockwise, but I'm looking at my target, I start to rotate. I'm still looking at my target. I'm not twisting up my feet. They're both facing away. My face comes around and points to my target again. I bring my knee up so it chambers 90 degrees off the kick. I throw the side kick and I land. If you pull it all the way back, it tends to turn into a hook kick. Okay, so here, turn, drag, chamber 90 degrees off the kick, and kick. So that's 2. We're only going to do 3 of these on each side because otherwise you're going to get dizzy. So look at the target, looking at the target, looking at the target, kick, and set it down. Okay, then on the other side. So if I have my right foot in front, I'm kicking with the left leg. This one was clockwise. This one is counterclockwise. So here, look, look, look. Look and drag. Chamber 90 degrees off. Kick. Again, look. Start to spin, look, drag. Chamber 90 degrees off. Kick. And one more. Okay, so now what I want you to do, where we're going to put speed into this, is we're going to put all those 4 techniques together as a combination. And what I want you to do is take out the space between, like if we're doing a form by the phrase. So if you're doing basic form 1 by the phrase, block, punch is the phrase. Okay, and if we take the counts out, you're not just taking out the counts, but what you're doing is you're taking out the space between the counts. So instead of going 1, 2, you're doing the whole phrase, 1. Same thing if you're doing basic form 1. So we do basic form 1, we start here, back fist 1, 2, no, sorry, back fist 1, 2 punch, 3 back leg roundhouse kick, 4 slide up side kick. So by making that into a phrase, we're not just taking out the counts, but we're taking out the spaces. Okay, so that's what we're gonna do. Even if it's not okay, that's what we're gonna do anyway. That's what we're gonna do with the combination that we just did. Do it a couple times on each side, slowly, so you can think about what you're doing. Then we're gonna take the spaces out of it. So we're doing jab, cross, front kick, spin, side kick. Now we're in the other stance. Jab, cross, front kick, spin, side kick. Jab, cross, front kick, spin, side kick. Jab, cross, front kick, spin, side kick. Okay, so now what I want you to do, I want you to turn off the video, and then I want you to do that 10 times through. So it's going to be 5 on each side. It alternates, but I want you to take out the space so that it's almost a continuous motion, as if you were doing a self-defense. Because if somebody's attacking you and you block and you punch them and you stand there and wait, they're going to hit you again. So I want you to make it continuous 10 times. And then I want you to come back. And when you come back, I want you to bring a partner. Okay, so your partner's going to come back. And they're going to, if you have a pad at home, that's great. If you don't, they can use their hand. But they're going to call out the technique they want. Back fist, reverse punch, front kick, or spin side kick, okay? So back fist, reverse punch, they would hold here. A front kick, a spin side kick, they would hold here. And you're going to start new guard stance. And they're going to call out the technique and hold up the target, and you're going to hit it as fast as you can. So if they say back fist, or jab, jab, front kick, spin side kick. So as soon as they call out the technique, before they're even done with the word, I want you to hit. I want them to offer you at least 10 targets doing that. Hichu Hyang Ilbu, basic form 1 by the count. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Here. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Here. 1, 2, 1. Here. Pato. And show. Chumbi. Hichu Hyang Ibu, basic form 2. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Here. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Here. 1, 2, 1. Here. Pato. And show. Jimmy. Chilsung Ilro. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Here. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Here. 1, 2, 1. Here. Huddle. Jimmy. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 4. 1, 2, 3. 4. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 4. 1, 2, 3. Here. Pato. And show. Should be. 1, 2, 3. Here. 1, 2, 3. 4. 1, 2, 3. 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Here. Photo. And show. Okay.
Step out, rotate down, rotate. Tight. So, go ahead. Just think about it. Right where that stripe is. Yes.
Putter. Should be. Okay, single chuck. Full form with the single chuck. Courtesy. Chucks come out. They come to your right shoulder to the corner. 2 down and up. 2 triangles. Reach under. Bring it out. Bring it to the left side. 2 down and ups. 2 triangles. Bring it back to the front. Pull it to your right shoulder. 4 figure eights. 1, 2, 3, 4. Catch. Left foot's going to step forward. Left hand high block. Punch. Front kick. Pump front kick. Low block. Helicopter. As I step back, 1 helicopter to a triangle. Back to the first corner. 2 down and up. 2 triangles. Catch. Bring it to the left. 2 down and up. 2 triangles. Bring it back to the front. Back to the right. 4 figure eights. Catch. And courtesy. So, 2 chucks. I'm going to show you something from the middle before we do the form where you have an option. After you do the low block, you can either do Keep the left chuck closed in your hand and do the one-handed helicopter like we did in the single chuck form. And then come back to both shoulders. Or you can come here, bring both chucks to your right shoulder, bring them over the top, and then back to two shoulders again. Okay, I don't care which one you do. I tend to like the helicopter, but you don't have to do that one. So we start here, courtesy. We turn to the right, chucks are up on both shoulders. 2 down and up, 2 triangles. Other side, 2 down and up, 2 triangles. Back to the center, 4 figure eights. Catch. High block punch. I'm punching this way, not that way. So I'm hitting with the tip of the chuck. High block punch, front kick, pump front kick, low block. Don't want to hit the light. Helicopter, hit, hit. Back to 2 shoulders. I'm going to face that corner. I'm going to do 2 down and ups again, but if you can do the offset, do it that way. And 2 triangles. Same thing on the other side, 2 down and up, 2 triangles. And then 4 figure eights or a chase. Catch and courtesy.
Okay, start that. Beat that. Start that. I'll try for 1. I'll try for 1. 1, 2, 3, 4,
You guys
5, 6, 7, 8. Back up. I'll try for 1. Go. William, not that far back. I'll try for 1. Start that. Be good. I'll try for 1. Alright, now we're counting you back. We're still going together. Deal? Right back. We have to beat 8
And you guys
seconds.
also cut out 2 seconds.
Between 8 and 11.
Alright, shoot again.
I'll try for 1. Go.
So I need you guys to line up instead of by rank, but by people who know the corner better than not. So who knows the corner really well? Okay, you're on that end, you're on this end. You know the form really well?
Say start that.
You're on this end.
Start that. Beat that. Let's go.
Are you good at it? You're in the middle.
Together.
Alright,
I'll
so
try
you
for
can
1.
follow those 2, you can follow me.
Go.
You can follow yourself, you can follow the squad.